Hello, my name is Cody Campbell, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a speech by Eric Thomas. For those of you who don't know who Eric Thomas is, he's a very popular motivational speaker. He speaks in the U.S., he speaks outside the U.S. to countries out there and their audiences. A little bit about his background. He grew up in Detroit, Michigan during the 70s and 80s, and by far one of the most impactful things that has happened in his life is he was actually homeless at the age 16. One day he got into a fight with his mom and his stepdad and decided it was time for him to leave. Knowing the consequences, he still left, and he had to eat out trash cans in Detroit, Michigan, just to make it by, and was living in abandoned buildings just to get out of the cold. So a lot of those hardships are the reason for his speeches, and a lot of his emotions come from those experiences he's had at 16, being homeless. Not very many people go through that. So I love Eric. I love his speeches, and I love the messages he brings behind his speeches, and he's a phenomenal speaker. So this message I'm about to say is How Bad Do You Want It? It's one of his most popular speeches and by far one of my favorite. In my autobiography, The Secret to Success, I tell you a story about a guru and a young man who wanted to be successful. The young man seeks out the guru to learn the mystery behind his success. Eager for the opportunity to get ahead, he meets the guru on the beach, anxiously anticipating his lesson. The guru, older, wiser, and unrestrained, looks the young man straight in the eyes and asks, "How bad do you want to be successful?" Giving it little to no thought, the young man answers, "Real bad." To his surprise, the guru takes him by the hand and leads him out into the deep parts of the ocean. When they are a little more than waist deep, the guru grabs the young man, takes his head, holds it down under the water. The young man, beating and slapping the water, fights to resist the guru's attack, but he finds no relief until the guru lets him up and asks him, "What was the one thing you wanted while you were underwater?" Gasping and wheezing for air, his heart racing, partly because of the struggle, and partly because he was uncertain what the guru would do next. The young man stammers, "I wanted to breathe." "Please," the guru responded, "when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful." Consider the things you have done in life to work towards your goals, like classes you've taken, study time, overtime, investment of money, etc. While his approach to some may seem unorthodox, the guru was making a phenomenal point. We say we want success. We say we want to move on to the next level, to step our game up, but most of us aren't willing to do what it'll take to get there. The biggest deterrent for many of us is our pride. We think we know more, we think we can do more, we think we're smarter and more talented than the next guy. The thing that changed the young man's life wasn't just that the lesson he was taught, it was the fact that he sought out the guru to begin with. He needed to know something, and he was smart enough to know that he didn't have the answer, and so he searched for the person who did. So the last thing Eric says in his speech is, "Greatness is acknowledging that as talented and successful as you may be, there is someone else who can show you more." So Eric is a very great speaker. He's by far one of my favorite speakers, and he has a lot of good messages out there. And I couldn't really pick one, but this is his most popular, and I really like this one, so I chose this one. And thank you.